Media is defined as the main means of mass communication through the internet, television, film, the radio, and newspapers. Consequently, almost every single person on the planet comes into contact with at least one of these sources each and every single day of their life. Though some may argue otherwise, what we see in the media can impact the way we think and often has a helping hand in shaping some of our beliefs. Whether the situation is handled in jest or in wholehearted seriousness, it is an undeniable fact that one of the media's favorite subjects to focus on in modern times is the gay community, or the gay experience. It is not uncommon to see at least one gay or seemingly gay supporting character in any TV show or blockbuster film nowadays. In more recent cases, it appears to be a popular choice to actually feature gay characters as a part of the main cast, though increased awareness of gay people in mainstream media is an important step in the right direction. The portrayals of these characters is not always so true to life. We as a society have defined what being gay means to us, but alarmingly, it is getting rather apparent that the media has stepped up and took the reins right out of our hands. It is getting all too easy to immediately generalize the stereotypical gay person, thanks to countless films and TV shows overtly and or subtly telling us how gay people should think, act, feel, and how we should feel towards them. Relying on a stereotype generally seems to be the go-to method for most of the film and television industry. Oftentimes, gay characters are presented as being cloaked in the light of these stereotypes, and as such, we can forget to view them as unique individuals like everyone else.
Is that your natural hair color?
Yeah.
It's gorgeous.
Thank you.
See, this is the color I want.
This is Damien. He's almost too gay to function.
Glasses, gloves, gumballs, gaydar. Is he thinking what you're thinking? Find out with gaydar, a special friend detection device. Gaydar. Thermometer. Homometer.
What's really upsetting is we're really good together, you know? I'm the yang, he's the yang. It's gonna work. Great ghost of Judy Garland!
Guess I am. Gay, I'm gay, I guess.
Our very own homosexual!
You don't even sound like the ones on Bravo. We can totally gay you over.
It seems that many of you girls are treating Tanner as more of a prize to be won than an actual person.
Maybe everyone secretly wants a GBX.
Come on, you call this an ensemble? Get it together, girl.
Do not call me that.
I meant like girl with a U. Girl.
What are you doing right now?
Going to school like a normal person. Did you snort some meth this morning?
I need you to help me find a girlfriend. I think.
Amy, you already have a girlfriend. If these people find out you're faking it, they will lynch you and not even notice the irony.
Well, I'm not faking it, and that's the problem. If I'm having these feelings for karma, then I must be a lesbian.
Whoa. I think it's too soon to bust out the label maker.
You're the one who outed me to the whole school, remember?
Yes, but now I realize you're much more complicated and interesting.
Well, yesterday I kissed Oliver and I didn't feel anything. Why didn't I feel anything? He makes really cool cranes.
Shocking you didn't jump him right there.
Look, if I find a real girlfriend, then my fake girlfriend can go back to being my best friend.
That's what this is about.
These feelings are killing me. Yesterday I blew up at her because I was jealous of Liam. Who does that? Trashy women on reality TV, that's who. Help me.
I'm going to agree, both because I can see you're in pain and because I'm dying to see how this plays out. I don't think it's me you're angry with.
Don't tell me how I feel. Do not! You preyed on her, pretended to be her friend, playing your phony intellectual games just to get into her pants. You know what? You are f***ing pathetic, Marina.
I would say it's fairly strong, but I also think it varies from network to network. There aren't a lot of shows that have leading characters that are specifically gay or played by gay people. But I am noticing a lot more shows now that have supporting roles either by gay people or featuring characters who are gay, and that's an improvement. I think that depends on your definition of better portrayed. I think, like I said before, there's definitely more representation. Whether or not the representation is accurate or abundant is different. I think a lot of characters still play into stereotypes, but I think on the whole, yes, there are definitely more shows with gay representation. Okay, I guess I'll start with successful examples. I think successful examples that I can think of off the top of my head are Queer as Folk and Orange is the New Black and Orphan Black. Those are the first three that pop into my head. Because Queer as Folk does a really good job, because it's basically almost every character in that show is gay, but it's very diverse, and it does a good job of showing some stereotypes but also breaking out of them. Same with Orange is the New Black, and Orphan Black does a good job of that too. I think one show that started out as really successful but is now become a bit more harmful is Glee, because Glee started out and they did a really good job of breaking out of the stereotype and showing different gay people and people who weren't conforming to the stereotypes, but they've sort of boxed themselves in now and they have conformed more to the stereotypes, which I think is really annoying, especially because it's still a fairly popular show. I think the influences are becoming more positive on the whole, but there are definitely a few negative ones still out there. I mean, yes, some people do fit the stereotypes because obviously stereotypes are stereotypes for a reason. People fit them. It's human. But the problem with the stereotypes is that you want to try and get out of them, especially for the LGBT community, because you've got like stereotypes about gay men being very feminine and gay women being very masculine and bigender people being like more likely to cheat and just wanting attention and all that stuff. And I think some shows support that, and I don't think that's very good, because you, as a whole, the community wants to try and break out of that, and that's just really counterproductive. What do I think about faking it? Personally, I have a lot of issues with that show. I haven't seen a full episode, full disclosure, so anything I say is influenced by the fact that I've not seen a full episode. But from what I have seen, I think it's another example of a double-edged sword. Because on the one hand, it does have, like, most popular guy is gay. And that's awesome. But on the other hand, something that really bugs me about the show is the fact that the two main characters, the two girls, are faking being lesbians for popularity. And I dislike that. I think it's... How do I explain this without really going off on a rant, because I could rant about this. My big problem with it is that there are a lot of kids, teenagers in the LGBT community who are afraid to express themselves and afraid to be out. And this show almost feels like it's taking that and ignoring it and downplaying it. And what really upsets me is that it's playing up on this idea of lesbian as popularity, because that's something that personally pisses me off, is when people are like, oh, you're a lesbian, that's so hot. Like, that really annoys me. I think I'll have to wait and see how this show goes. I may change my opinions on it later on, but right now I think it's not the most promising of shows.
Gay people in the media are often a conglomeration of the many different stereotypes that people apply to it. Stereotypes are typically used to identify a particular group of people. They are not always bad or harmful. The reason they exist is that sometimes when you think of a certain group of people, certain things come to mind. The problem with stereotypes, however, is that the average person will attempt to take a stereotype and apply it to the entire group of people, often casting unreal expectations onto a singular person.